The screen fades in from black. A gentle piano note echoes, followed by the sound of rain. The camera pans across a deserted alley lit only by the pale glow of a flickering lantern. And there, sitting on the cold ground with her knees drawn close, is a girl. Eyes hidden in shadow, her world reduced to silence and despair. From the very first frame you can feel it. The weight of loneliness, the crushing presence of darkness that seems unbreakable. But hidden in this moment is a spark. A story of transformation, resilience, and the discovery of light where no one believed it could exist. This is the tale of the girl who found light in darkness. Her name was Irie. Born in a small village surrounded by endless forests, she grew up with laughter in her heart and dreams as wide as the sky. But fate is not always kind. One fateful night, a fire consumed her home, leaving her with nothing but ashes and memories. The warmth of family, the joy of safety, the feeling of belonging, all torn away in a single moment. She was just a child, yet she carried burdens that could shatter the strongest of souls. Irie wandered from place to place, eyes dull, her voice silent. People passed by without noticing. To them, she was invisible, a shadow blending with the night. And slowly she began to believe it too, that she was nothing, that her existence was meaningless. The darkness whispered in her ear every night, "You don't belong. You'll never shine again." But what the darkness didn't know was that even in silence, a fragile flame still lingered inside her heart. One evening, as she trudged through the rain, Irie stumbled upon an abandoned shrine deep within the woods. The old wooden structure was broken, its roof cracked, its lanterns long extinguished. Yet when she stepped inside, she noticed a faint glow, a single candle burning on the altar. She stared at it, mesmerized. Who had left it there? How had it survived the storms? She didn't know. But for the first time in years, her eyes reflected something other than emptiness. That candle became her anchor. Night after night, she returned to the shrine. She began cleaning it, repairing it little by little. She lit new candles, whispering prayers she thought no one would hear. In truth, she wasn't praying to any god. She was praying to herself, asking her soul not to give up. And slowly, the shrine came alive again, just as her heart began to flicker back to life. But life always tests those who try to rise. Villagers noticed her visits and mocked her. "Why waste time on a forgotten place? You'll never change anything. You're just a broken girl clinging to illusions." Each word stung like a blade, reopening wounds she thought had healed. Yet this time, Irie didn't run. She remembered the candle, the tiny flame that had survived storms when nothing else did. And she realized she was that flame. Fragile, yes, but unyielding. She could endure. She could shine. So, she made a vow. Not to the villagers, not even to the shrine. She made it to herself. "I will not let darkness define me. I will carry my light, no matter how small, into the world." From that day forward, Irie's life began to transform. She helped rebuild homes for others, offered her hands to those in need, and shared her story with children who felt lost. The shrine she restored became a place of gathering, where people found comfort in its warm glow. And as she gave light to others, her own flame grew stronger, brighter, unstoppable. Years later, those same villagers who once mocked her stood in awe. The girl they had dismissed as broken had become the guiding star of their community. Her light was no longer a flicker. It was a beacon, reminding everyone that even the darkest night cannot silence the dawn. And so, Irie's story is not just about survival. It is about rebirth. It is about understanding that even when the world turns its back, even when every path seems closed, you can still choose to light your own candle. One flame is enough to shatter endless darkness. Perhaps you too are sitting in your own storm right now. Maybe you feel invisible, unwanted, or hopeless. But remember this: your story is not over. Inside you burns a light that no one can take away. Protect it, nurture it, and one day, let it shine so bright that it lights the way for others who are still lost in the dark. If Irie could rise, so can you. This was the story of the girl who found light in darkness. If her journey touched your heart, Don't forget to subscribe to Anime Odyssey and leave a like. It helps us share more inspiring anime tales with the world. Until next time, keep shining, even when the world tries to dim your light.